Hello my friends and welcome to a new video for Infinity Kingdom. This is Pyakia, official police officer, and I started a playlist about the time rift breaker, and for the last attack I attacked the Venom and I showed you my highest damage for the Venom boss. And for this boss I made some attacks, even though I'm not ranking in the highest power for the damage, not power. I'm not ranking for the highest damage ranking or total damage ranking, because I usually attack with my marches, my normal marches, like the marches I'm using for PvP, and I don't recommend you doing this. If you are using a march for your PvP, just don't do this, because this would be a worst case. For example, I'm using Alex here, Cleave, so Cleave will never work, and also Toxin Barrier on Hannibal. As you see, Toxin Barrier just worked once, dealing tiny amount of damage. So some of the skills for the PvP doesn't even work for these bosses, so I don't recommend you use the same marches for PvP. I'm doing this because I didn't have any time this week to fight this boss, but we can check the highest damage for this boss was around 56 damage, 56 million damage, and this came from my Fire March. Let's check why my Fire March did this damage. We can see that we had some damage from Hippolyta, also some damage from Empress, even though we weren't using the perfect skills for this boss. So for this case, we can read the boss rules and made this attacks to try to outcome and bypass the highest damage we dealt so far. So for this boss, it's called Vampirism. Vampirism has an active skill, Super Spider Web, inflicts massive magical damage to enemies, absorbing 50% of the damage dealt as HP. So he heals, counter attack. This is his passive skill. Energy cannot be regenerated over time, gain additional energy each time after taking damage. So when he keep taking damage, he will gain energy. Torment, inflict magical damage to all enemies each time you regenerate 300 energy. So he gains tons of energy and he deals massive magical damage. So using Cleopatra here would reduce this magical damage, because Cleopatra would reduce the magical damage from this boss. This is something we can use, but I'm not going to use Cleopatra because I don't have Cleopatra maxed out, and I didn't invest in Cleopatra Stardust portrait. I will try to outcome this massive damage from this spider by using my Fire March. So I will using my Fire March as we used to do, but I will change some skills, of course. So here we can check for the magical damage he deals. Does he even deals critical damage or not? He doesn't deal critical damage, so I don't need to use Malice. I can switch Malice with Misleading, and I can adjust some other skills here. At least I can cancel this no escape after 90. Okay, we can cancel this escape, and also we can cancel Weakening Curse on my Fire March, and also we can cancel this Malice. We can use here Misleading instead of Malice, and we can also ignore this energy suppression, and instead we can use Anger on Sign Duke. This is way much better, and instead of 4 blessing I want Rage blessing, because I want at least Hippolyta to use her ultimate skill first, or even Trajan to use his ultimate skill first. On Trajan we can use Lifelink. So right now also we need to change this Annihilation with Poison Thorn. Poison Thorn is a boss killer skill, so this skill here just made to kill bosses. Here we have Death Breath, we have full coverage, and we have Energy Burst on Hippolyta. So whenever we land a critical attack on Energy Burst, we will gain 100 additional energy, and this is going to be fine for me on Hippolyta because I have some crit value in her exclusive artifact. And for the last skill for Trajan, we can use energy suppression, or we can use no escape, because no escape is going to have a silence for the spider, Even so, when he can gain energy, he will be still silenced for 6 seconds. And the silence ends every 6 seconds. There is a 50% chance to deal physical damage. The damage rate is not high enough, so we can check if we have any better other skill. Can we use like a skill that heals? Because we need to provide some healing. You need to provide some healing for this march, because we can check for this attack here whether it will be a good attack or not. Now we can use this and confirm and check whether we had a better attack, total damage ranking, and the highest damage ranking I still landed on the 66, so I did less damage than I did before. Let's check why. That's because we died instantly. Okay, so I couldn't bypass my highest damage I made here. Maybe because I used no escape. Let's check the control. No escape made about 18 seconds CC. I believe if I changed Duke to Cyrus, I would deal more damage than this. So maybe here no escape made a difference, because when I changed no escape here, I died instantly. I died in 32 seconds, even though Vitality Touch didn't work a lot and didn't heal my March a lot, and Hippolyta even didn't deal much damage than before. So yeah, no escape is fine here in this boss, even though this boss is super annoying. I don't like it. I don't usually make my attacks like this, so no escape and weakening curse here would be way much more better than my counter attack with lifelink and vitality touch to heal the fire march. Also, I used rage, so my counter attack didn't work versus the PvP build, so I'm just going to show you my build here. I would make much more damage if I used Poison Thorn on Embersu. This is what I'm concerned about. I will try it in one more time. And also in Hippolyta, this is my skills. I didn't change anything. What I changed was the Trajan build, no escape and weakening curse. So no escape and weakening curse versus this spider, because this spider is super annoying with my friends, and they kept telling me what are the best build for the highest damage. So my highest damage so far is 56 million, and that's all for this video, guys. And that's my highest damage, or 57, still with the fire march. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.